For a while, Elaine has been pretty insistent on working with her shoes on. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that she feels quite successful in what she's gained in her walking. And she knows that the shoes and the braces are helping her a lot with the walking. So we found things to do with that, and we'll show some of that in earlier sections. But when we do start to work with her shoes off, in the beginning, I always do what I call for her, waking her toes up because they tend to be kind of stiff after being in those shoes for whatever length of time it is, as would really anybody's. So what we're looking for here is to regain a little bit of just the muscles to be able to move softly. This is not a stretching. This is moving with what's available and watching, feeling it increase as we go. Um, Not pulling against the tightnesses directly. So you'll see I don't push in to try to stretch her calves or to stretch her toes back, but begin working with them in the ways that they offer first, and then the other ways usually tend to come along as well. So you can see here a certain kind of keeping a conversation, letting her attention be on whatever, as I just have a chance to feel that what's possible with her legs and what's really just giving them some warm up there. Then we start to work into patterns that have to do with, you see like a squatting pattern there with being able to bend the ankle, the knee, and the hip simultaneously, and then playing with variations of ankle in and out, knee in and out. All of that to try to wake up some kind of sensory experience of the coordination of those things, those elements, without there being a load on it. Right? As soon as she stands on it, there's a load. She has to worry about keeping her balance. She's going to go into her best available solutions. This is about gaining some sensitivity in which to use in those other situations. So generally, before we'll go into barefoot standing activities or hopping or even crawling, I like to be able to do some of this to get things warmed up. Sometimes she gets away from me and it doesn't happen, but this is one of the things we've been returning to regularly. Part of what you can notice here is that I have her legs up on my legs, which allows the hip and the knee to stay bent. Which means I'm really not working with her at her end range right now. I'm working on the sense of movement rather than trying to do anything that was going to challenge the tissues or pull the muscles into a stretch in which they'll tend to kind of pull back. There are other times for working near the end, but this here is not one of them.